Eaton 4, Brush nothing as we head to the third inning from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. I'm John Beltran with Chris Bull-Brom as Ken Garcia takes the mound for the third inning. And he saw 10 hitters in that second inning. Unfortunately, he wanted them to be all hitters, but he did walk 3, and that's what contributed to part of the damage inflicted by Eaton.
Well, he's going to be looking for a 1-2-3 inning here.
Well, he has thrown 49 pitches so far, including 31 in the second. Brandon Kaler, Keenan Hall, and Bryce Dyer, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, and 2 of these 3 did damage, including Kaler with a single. As he steps in from the right side, he is the designated hitter this morning. Bee Diggers are back in action in their Patriot League opener coming up on Tuesday from Alt against the Highland Huskies, and he took something off of that for a strike on the outside corner just above the knees. And it's 0-1. They play Eaton twice this year, but this is the non-league game. The league game is on April 21st in Eaton. 0-1. Fastball just a little bit outside. He's trying to paint that corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind and the offering. Fastball just a little bit low and away. 2-1.
He's missed low with those last 2 pitches, which is a nice change from last inning when he was missing up with everything.
That means the mechanics are, he's cleaning up those mechanics a little bit. That fastball just outside. He wanted that pitch, but it's 3-1. See, he's trying to avoid throwing it over the middle of the plate. Yeah, but now he's going to have to throw it over the middle of the plate because he's down in the count 3-1. The pitch swung on and grounded sharply to short. Waylard has it to a knee, gets up, long throw to first in time. An excellent play by Colby Waylard, who stumbled but was able to come up with a play, and there's 1 down here in the third.
I wasn't sure he was going to make that throw.
Oh, it was a great throw considering that he fielded it cleanly but had trouble establishing his footwork there. But he made a perfect throw to Mitch Tormolen for the opening out. Here's Keenan Hall, who delivered an RBI single. And that fastball is just a little bit low and away. But Garcia wants that pitch. He's barely missing. 1 ball, no strikes. That tells you it's a rather tight strike zone, but you do have 2 good pitchers, and they're going to make sure you throw strikes. That's a fastball for a strike on the outside corner, thigh high, and the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's not getting that outside pitch as much as he wants, but he's going to keep going back to it.
And the offering. Swung on and grounded left side. Waylard has got it deep in the hole. Sets, throws low. Tormolen scoops. No, safe. That's an infield hit by Keenan Hall. And it's the 7th hit of the game for the Reds. Again, another long throw, but Hall had a lot of wheels down that first base line. So he is 2 for 2. Here's Bryce Dyer, who struck out looking in the second inning. A 4-run second inning for the Reds. They lead 4-0 here in the third. Short lead for Hall at first. And the pitch. That fastball tails away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Garcia's making the Eaton hitters make contact this inning. Let his defense do some work.
The offering. Low and away again with a fastball, 2-0. But the first pitch strikes are certainly something that Garcia's not getting right now. He's got to get ahead in that count. 2-0 to the 9th place hitter who he struck out in the last inning. The pitch. It's up and away, 3-0. And you've got some very dangerous hitters coming up, including the top 3 in this lineup who are a combined 4 for 5 over the first 2 innings. 3-0 to Bryce Dyer. The pitch. Right there for a strike at the knees. Took something off that fastball. It's 3-1. 4 runs on 7 hits for Eaton. They have not committed an error. The Bee Diggers, no runs on no hits. They are errorless. No base runners yet check that 1 base runner for Brush. That was Colby Waylard on a second inning walk. At 1201 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Stop by and get what you need to refuel on game days at Edwards, Right Price Market, and Flowerland. Runner going 3-1. Got a great jump. Swung on and fouled. Off the end of the bat to the screen, 3-2. And it would have been a strike, but if Dyer didn't swing there, it would have been an easy stolen base for Hall. That's a great jump off a left-hander.
I think he was going on first movement there.
He was. Well, because Garcia hasn't thrown over there because he's had short leads. And he's still got a rather moderate two-step lead. Payoff pitch. Swung on and lined into right field for a base hit. Soto will field it on a hop and get the ball back in quickly, but it's the 8th hit of the game for Eaton. Runners at first and second with Hall advancing to second. And here is Weston Hager, who has singled, walked, and scored. So he is 1 for 1.
Did a good job of taking that outside pitch and just taking it the other way.
Good job by Garcia, though, coming back from that 3-0 count. At least giving the hitter something to think about and hit. The stretch. Pitch to Hager. And he takes it for a strike at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. To the right-handed hitting second baseman for Eaton. 4-0 Eaton here in the top of the third. John Beltran with Chris Bull Brom. And the 0-1 offering. Curveball is a beauty for a strike. That dropped in thigh high, and it's 0-2. And that's what elicited the ooh from the Bull. Wasn't that nice?
It was nice. We've seen his best curveballs have been when he's had runners on.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see what he does here with the 0-2. The offering. Swung on and grounded to short. Waitert has got it. Flips to second. 1. Coyote Cohen sidearms to first. And 2! 6-4-3! And the Beat Diggers get out of that jam. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2.5 innings complete from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. Eaton 4, Brush nothing. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Chris Braun back from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush as we head to the bottom of the third inning. The Beat Diggers are still in this game, trailing 4-0. And the reason I say they're still in the game, Chris, because Ken Garcia's escaped 2 significant jams and did give up some damage in the bottom of the second, or the top of the second, I should say, but 4-0, they're right there right now.
He's done a good job of working out of trouble. The first inning and the last inning, he did a really good job. Like you said, he gave up some runs there in the second, but what got him in trouble in that second inning was 3 walks.
Well, he's thrown 66 pitches. Tyler Sig has thrown only 28. And here's Garcia, the left-handed hitting Beat Digger pitcher. And the first pitch from the side armor is swung on and popped foul to the screen. And it's 0-1.
Beat Diggers are still in this, but they got to find their first hit.
Well, in the Brush defense, Colby Waitert in particular at short has been very good. He's had some tough plays, and Waitert and Coyote Cohen, with Coyote slinging it sidearm to first base, able to turn that 6-4-3. A very impressive defensive play by the Beat Diggers to get out of that third inning jam, and that's what you need to help out your pitcher, especially against teams like Eaton. I mean, Eaton's such a good team. You only get 1 out there. They capitalize on that. The curveball is upstairs.
And a lot of times that'll help your pitcher gain a little confidence knowing he's got a solid defense behind him.
Well, Garcia's bats has been very good this season despite the fact that he's in the 8-hole. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Fastball is down and away. Ball 2, strike 1. This is the final non-league game for the Beat Diggers, and then on Tuesday they'll be in Alt against the Huskies. 4 o'clock first pitch. Fastball outside.
Brush's been a little more patient the last couple innings.
Well, Sig walked Wailert. He fell behind to Tormolin. 3-1 before retiring him. 3-1 to Garcia. And that fastball is down and in. It's a walk, a very close pitch. But Garcia walks, and let's see if he gets a courtesy runner. Jesus Cardenas has been running for Garcia. And there he is. And there's a lot of speed going out there at first base. That's the nice thing about the high school game. You get a courtesy runner. You allow your pitcher to rest in that dugout. Here's Dylan Acosta hitting from the right side with an open stance. Eaton leads 4-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Bat lays down the sign. Short lead over there by Cardenas. Sig looks in. The pitch squaring to bunt. And a little bit upstairs with that fastball. 1 ball and no strikes.
That's only the third or fourth pitch he's missed up with. Everything's been down in the
Sig has kept it down. He's done a good job. Even though he's walked 2, but he struck out 2 as well. And the 1-0 offering. And lays it up the first base side. Sig handed throw to first. And the speedy Acosta, the 3, as advancing to second is Jesus Cardenas.
That was a perfect bunt halfway between the pitcher's mound and the first base line.
Well, and it's easier to bunt against a guy like Sig because he keeps the ball down.
Absolutely.
And here is Gregory Maris.
Well, and you make the pitcher come off the mound and field that ball.
Maris grounded to third in the opening frame. And the pitch. Fastball is right there for a strike on the outer half. It's 0-1. Eaton 4, Brush nothing in the bottom of the third inning. Sig from the stretch. About a 4 to 5 step lead for Cardenas. Now retreats towards the bag and the offering. Swung on and fisted off the bat towards the first baseman Dyer, and he's going to win the race to the bag. Advancing to third is Cardenas, 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. As the play was made by Corey Dyer. Of course, Bryce is over at third base. And that's the other thing. Even if you time it out, sometimes it's hard to hit the barrel of the bat right there, and that one was just totally fisted by Gregory Maris. So he is 0 for 2. Here's Trevor Blake, who struck out in the opening inning. 6 stretches, the pitch. Fastball right over the middle for a strike.
I can only think of one hitter so far that's really squared up a ball, and that was that line drive to right.
By Shea Hansen.
Right at the right fielder.
That was hit really hard. And the 0-1. Curveball is down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cargill Meat Solutions takes as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSIR B106 scholarship program. Cardenas off of third, 2 down. Pitch to Blake, and the breaking ball bounces in, blocked by bats. It's 2-1. Well, let me tell you, the third baseman Dyer's well behind the bag, and Blake has plenty of speed. Not that he's looking to bunt, but he could easily beat it out with his speed. 2-1. Swing, and a miss, and a ball down and in. Count is at 2-2.
He certainly wasn't looking to bunt on that one.
No, he was trying to lace that into left field. But the one thing with Blake, he will protect the plate. His back foot is right on that chalk. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off the end of the bat. That is plate protection there, because to hit it off the end of the bat when you're right on top of the plate is a sign of, if he's going to strike out like he did in the first at bat, he's not going to do it without being aggressive. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's taken away that outside corner.
Yeah, the danger is that anything inside will jam him significantly. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and a sweeping breaking ball. The inning is over. Third strikeout by Tyler Sig in the game. No runs, no hits, no errors. A man left at third. 3 complete. From Brush, it's Eaton 4, Brush nothing. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.